It's the 27th of July, and this is your Monday Microdose. It actually is the 27th of July. As some of you know, normally I would record this on Sunday, just in case there were any hiccups with uploading. But yesterday, I had a play date, and I'm trying to learn how to do some wood carving. And I posted that picture on Instagram, and it led to 2 very nice interactions with people online. Some of them may actually be watching right now. So it gives me hope that we actually can be decent to each other online and in social media. And I think in large part we probably are. But what seems to stand out is the vitriol. So thank you. And this is the nicest comment section in all of social media, according to me. So I had to go out for coffee this morning. I was out, and that doesn't happen very often. And I've mentioned in the past that we have this hands-free law now in, I think it's just Marion County. I think it's the state of Indiana. And as I was pulling out of the place where I got this morning's coffee, I see a woman in scrubs, and she's got her face in her lap, looking at her phone. Which brings me back to a comment that I made a couple of weeks ago, which is, 1, how do you enforce this? But 2, this woman obviously works in the medical field. So if she hasn't come directly across someone who has been injured by distracted driving, she's certainly heard about more than one case. And it just leaves me shaking my head. And, again, how do you enforce this law? So not to be, morbid on a Monday morning, but I've been thinking about, safety on the road and, what would happen if, God forbid something did happen while I was on my bike. Certainly there's emergency contact info on my phone, but it's quite possible that I'm going to get separated from my phone, or my phone may get broken. And, I know there's all kinds of, there's road ID and all those things. And what I have used in the past is just a, military style dog tag. And I used to go to the Army Navy surplus stores to get these, and, they were what they were. The new ones now, there seems to be at least one extra line, so you can get more information out of it. And so I got a set of these, and I think for 2, stainless steel tags with the chains and the silencers, which is the black bit that goes around the tag so they don't rattle against each other if you're wearing both of them, it was less than $10. And it just has, a couple of contact numbers for people to call, and it's got my blood type, again, sorry, and KNA. No known allergies. I guess that actually should have been NKA. Hopefully the paramedics will know what I was talking about. So yeah, if you're interested in something like that, I'll put the link down below. Like I said, it was less than $10. And, you can do yours without typos. The other bit is that the Be Nice tees are selling faster than I anticipated. Some of the sizes are close to sold out or sold out. So if you want a Be Nice, Work Hard, Ride Bikes, Play Music t-shirt, that link is down in the comments as well under store merch. Get them while you can. All right, it's answer time. I asked for some questions last week, and y'all responded. So Glenn had a question about battery-powered headlights. He said he has actually asked it twice. Sorry, Glenn. I must not have seen the first one. And quite honestly, I didn't even know they were still making battery-operated headlights. But they are. There's a couple. I just did a cursory search, and it looks like Planet Bike and Knight Rider both make a battery-operated headlight and taillight. And the Knight Rider one that I looked at was claiming 250 lumens. Your results may vary. And then Tom wanted to know about dynamo lighting versus USB rechargeable. And his comment was that, the USB rechargeable lights have gotten better and better. It seems like every year the lights get more powerful and the batteries last longer, and all this is true. The 450 lumen Saigo light headlight that I was selling, they now have a 650 lumen headlight that if you run at 450, the battery lasts longer than the 450 lumen light. More powerful light, you're running it at lower power, the battery lasts longer than the one that maxes out at 450, and they're reasonably priced. Why would you want a dynamo lighting system? Well, if you don't want to, recharge your light every day, that's the main reason. But it's a big bite right off the bat. I've sold the Schmidt Sun 28 hubs, which is kind of the gold standard for dynamo hubs, and also the Shutter Precision. I haven't got a lot of personal time on a Shutter Precision hub, but I've got a couple of customers that have been running them for, several years now without issue. And the lights are great. I sell mainly the E-Deluxe, again, from Schmidt. The difference in light output between the E-Deluxe 2, which is the current light, and the E-Deluxe, this is the one I've got, is night and day. No pun intended. I mean, very, very bright. And you're always going to have a light. You're not going to have to worry about, did I leave it on the other bike? Did I charge it up? It's just always going to be there. And then my personal preference is to just run either a battery operated or USB rechargeable taillight. I know, a lot of people like to run a dynamo powered light to the back too. I just don't want to deal with all those wires running from the front of the back all the way, the front of the bike all the way to the back. That's just me. They work fine, but I just don't want to deal with all that. So yeah, I hope that answered your question, Tom. That it's just a convenience thing, I think, more than anything else. You can certainly get a USB rechargeable light now that's going to literally turn night into day. It's just a matter of whether you want to get on a schedule of recharging it. Chris asked a question. He rides a Sam Hilborn. He's 5'11". He's got a PBH of 86 and a little bit more. For you, those of you who don't speak Rivendell, PBH is your pubic bone height. And he's wondering about his bridge club size. Large. Every day. Large. Good luck finding one. At least for the time being. But yeah, I'd put you in a large every trip of the train. And then lastly, Steve wanted to know the difference. He was watching the Bridge Club versus Clem Smith Jr. video, and he wanted to know what the difference was between the Bridge Club and the ECR. This is the easiest question I had. There is no difference in my mind. As far as the purpose that bike was built for, the way it rides, they are more similar than they are different. You're obviously going to get a little bit more tire clearance with the ECR, so 3-inch tire versus 2.8, not a big deal. You're going to get better parts on a more expensive bike, stands to reason, and you're going to get that, what I call that Swiss Army knife rear dropout, which means you can run it as a single speed. You can run it with a roll off. It's got, the dedicated mounting points for a roll off. It's also got the dedicated mounting points for the Surly trailers. So horizontal dropout versus vertical on the Bridge Club. And I think the ECR's got, a few more barnacles. A few more places to attach stuff, not that the Bridge Club doesn't have enough. So, why would you buy an ECR versus a Bridge Club? Well, if you don't mind spending a little bit more money, you're going to get a better equipped bike, I think. I think it already comes with a Moloko bar. That's really, to me, the only reason. I prefer the vertical dropout on the Bridge Club. Horizontal dropouts can be kind of a pain to deal with, but it's not the end of the world, especially if you're dealing with a rear derailleur that's got a clutch that you can lock the pulley cage forward. Makes it a little easier to get the wheel in and out. They're both great bikes. But yeah. From a use standpoint and the way they ride standpoint, to me, they're nearly identical. So that's it. I hope I answered all your questions. Thank you for asking them. You're always welcome to put questions in the comments, and I will try to answer them if I can. I thank you all for watching. I thank you for the comments and the likes and the subscriptions. All that stuff. I mean, it feels kind of weird to have to say it every week, but it does make a really big difference in how the video gets viewed and how it gets distributed by YouTube, or just the audio part of it. Interactions make a big difference, and I appreciate each and every one. Thank you. I hope you guys have a great week, and until next time, be nice, work hard, ride bikes, play music when you can. I'll talk to you soon.